Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. In the last episode, we met Medusa, and we had what may now be my favourite song of the entire game. That was really cool. The voice actress for Medusa did a cracking job on those vocals. Oh, it was just cool. It was just really cool. And we learnt some interesting things. Pan knew about this the entire time. I don't trust him. I really don't trust him. I think right now I'm kind of torn because we're being pointed at Pan. That's the thing. We're being pointed at Pan. However, what I've also been noticing, all roads seem to lead back to Athena. It's not all roads lead to Rome, all roads lead to Athena. Her name keeps popping up, but in a less direct way. And I'm sort of flitting between the two of them. Because it could just be that they're setting Pan up to be the mastermind behind all of this, and they're trying to lay down the groundwork, but I'm also like, that feels too obvious. But is it so obvious because that's the answer? And I'm reading into the Athena thing because I just don't trust her? I don't know. I'm flitting between the two. Yeah, let's see if Persephone has anything new to say, and then we'll head on home.
Back again so soon, Grace? You're practically a regular at the club.
Yeah, I just came from a chat with Medusa, and...
You found her? Well, you're in one piece, so clearly my fears were unfounded.
Nope, they were completely founded, actually. Maybe I better explain what happened.
I knew it. We never should have brought that monster to the New World. Athena is a fool to think Medusa can be controlled. You're fortunate to have made it out in one piece. It could have gone very poorly for you.
Yes.
You're right. I should have brought you to protect little old defenseless me.
Ah. If I'd gone, you would have found nothing more than an empty building, I assure you.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
At any rate, Medusa might be in the clear. Pan, however, is not.
I don't imagine you've confronted him yet.
He admitted to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
Nor I. Pan would do anything to save his own skin. Allow me some time to consider our next move. Now then, unless you've something else to ask?
No, not really. I'll see you later, Persephone.
Okay, so we could have been getting little snippets of conversation. Okay, but we had an opportunity to flirt. I'm happy. That was a successful visit. We flirted successfully. I'm happy. Excuse me, back home we go.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddie?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Okay, what? Pardon?
What, you and Freddie are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. It's super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Okay, yeah, do I have a choice in this?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
She never leaves Olympus?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the Reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
I was gonna make a joke about transitioning, and then he did it for me. I'm like, okay.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Aww. Hermes is lovely. You're lovely. Do you like running errands?
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
I get... They're just a kid. They're just a kid. And... Hermes is so wide-eyed and so innocent and so grateful. I can see why Athena would like him. I can see why Athena would really like this kid. Because they're so eager to help. They're so eager to help. And it's just, I don't trust Athena. I don't trust her.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
Hermes is adorable. Oh! What do you mean? I've picked one. I've picked one. I am clever. I guess in that case I'm gonna go charming then.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Bastard owl.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the Reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
I've been given a job. I'm to prove my innocence. I am proving my innocence.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
Probably.
I prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
See, this is... The point I keep coming back to is that Calliope was a shit stirrer. Calliope was a shit stirrer. And who does that most directly impact? Athena. Pan's also a shit stirrer. In his own little way. Not as much as Calliope was, it seems, but Pan was also a shit stirrer. I can't see, like, unless Calliope was into something that was directly disrupting Pan, we haven't heard anything about that, but what we have heard is that she wanted to disrupt the idols. Athena wants to keep everything as is. That's why I keep coming back to her. Calliope most directly impacted Athena. Yeah, where has this all gotten them?
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we? You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
She's telling us this to explain her actions. That's why she's holding on so tightly. I'm so tempted. Fuck it.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
Okay, so we now have dual traits. Aha. Yeah, we could have been your ally in all of this.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Ooh. Yeah, who can access the reliquary?
Who has access to the Reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter. You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Oh. I don't trust her. I don't trust Pan either. No.
I'd rather not say.
Well, you're loyal, at least. I had to ask.
Speaking of the Reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal, one she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
She's so determined to stick to this story, like, oh, a mortal killed Grace. A mortal killed Grace, excuse me, a mortal killed Calliope. A mortal killed Calliope. If it turns out that Athena is innocent, I guarantee she knows who actually did it. If she didn't do it, she knows who did and is covering up for them because it's one of the idols, and it's probably one of the ones she likes. And she's like, yo, I can't let anything else be taken from us, so I'm just gonna pin the blame on the person who got Calliope's powers. Like, if she didn't do it, she knows who did it and she's covering up for them.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
Yeah, I'm missing something.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the Reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Okay, now that makes me less inclined to think that Pan did it. Athena's up to shit. I can taste it. I can taste it. I can smell it. She is up to shit. I think she either did it or she's covering for the person who did it. And she doesn't seem to like Pan, so I don't think she'd cover for him. It could... I've ignored Aphrodite up until now. Someone had to be encouraging her, like, hey, yeah, this plan you've got to kill yourself every 20 years or whatever it was. Like, oh yeah, that's a great plan. That's a great plan. But then that brings me right. Why would Aphrodite kill Calliope? That doesn't make sense. Aphrodite wanted Calliope to sing at her funeral, and Calliope wouldn't. Maybe a new muse would be more amenable. But then we were able to persuade her not to go through with it relatively easily. let's discuss your spy master.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
I'm not gonna grass Medusa up. I like her. Callista, do you just like bad bitches? Shush. Shush, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Is there anything that can be done for her?
Is it true you can't remove her curse? Or is she just too useful?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do, exactly?
I guess... this is... This is very idealistic, because if we stop using her, she's free to rampage. She has an insatiable hunger. Unless she pulls a Dexter and starts targeting assholes, like, she's gonna want to eat. Maybe Grace is idealistic. Maybe she is.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know. Now, if there isn't anything else...
Yeah, I'll go. I'll be off.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
No, I don't want your cookies. I don't trust your cookies. Or that bastard owl.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Yeah, are you guys really dying?
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh, what now?
You need to go back to the Reliquary, Grace.
Oh.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
And she's correct.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the Reliquary so she can have déjà vu?
I'm willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Ooh. Do you really think this will work?
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Déjà vu it is.
Yeah, how do we get into the Reliquary?
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the Reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Good.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the Reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
Yeah, it has alarms and shit.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Yo. Maybe they'll be busy fucking. Maybe they'll be busy fucking. The Minotaur and his giant misses, and we'll be fine.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future. It'd be a twist.
Freddy, I love you. Freddy, I love you, but no, let's not bring time travel into this.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take this shot at learning the truth, or we overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard this stupid trial.
She's joking, right? She's joking, right?
I could be down for revolution. I could be down for that, but apparently Grace isn't. Okay.
Right then. Back to the Reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Kiss. Kiss. Please. Please. Kiss. Just their heads. Push them together. Freddy, help me out here. Help me out here. Just push their heads closer together. Come on. I'll do my best.
That's great to know, but I'll try not to make it necessary.
Smooch. Smooch.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Boo. Sad times. Freddy, how could you? Ooh. Freddy distracts Hecate. Be honest with Hecate. Sneak in. Aye. Well, we know there's a back way because Asterion was using it, I'm pretty sure. I'm inclined to try and sneak. I'm looking at my timer. I've only got a couple of minutes left, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, if we get locked into another song, like Medusa's song, that happened like immediately. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring this episode to a close right here. In the next one, we try and sneak into the Reliquary. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.